After we finish cloud hands, we're going to get some leg action going. We're going to get some balance going, which is always a good way to wake up the legs as well as strengthen the legs. So this is where we finish cloud hands in more or less this position, and we're going to come back on ourselves to do golden cockerel, stands on one leg. So from there we come down, we use this right hand, so the left hand's going to come down to the left hip, which is going to help draw the weight into that leg, which we need because the right hand is going to pull the right leg towards the left, and then like the two are connected by string, going to lift up and present at the top. The right foot is nice and loose. If you can get the foot to hang in front of the knee, that's ideal, but if you have to bring it slightly lower, that's fine as well. You don't need to bring it past horizontal. You don't have to bring your thigh past horizontal. So that's just relaxing nice and gently there. This elbow is loose, this hand more or less right in front of the chest. Then we can just push it down. The pushing down will bring the weight into that leg, releasing this one, which means we can lift and present on the other side. Left and right, simple as that. Then we can take a step down. This hand's going to come around. Going to cross the hands left in front of right because we're going to kick with the right leg. So the reason for the left in front is when we turn the palms up and lift, the right hand is now in front. So we cross left in front of right, turn, lift the right leg, separate the hands, make our tiger's mouths, put them either side of our body, and we're going to kick the right leg through this little viewfinder there. We're going to kick the heel, bring it down, bring the hands down, cross the hands right in front of left this time, turn, lift, separate, tiger's mouths, little viewfinder, kick the heel and come down like that. So we've done golden cockerel and we've done kicks. We came down, left hand is going to come to the top of the ball, right hand is going to pull in, so we're now holding the ball on the left, up on the right toes. We do grasp peacock's tail as the last major move. So we step out, this is the ball, we push that away. To help me with that foot, I'm coming up on the heel, so when I push, I can turn those toes in. I push the ball away. Once I've gotten a good rotation there, I turn the hands because then I pull down. Once I pull down, once I get level with here more or less, put my fingertips against the heel of the hand, I transfer my weight forward, wipe the back of the hand and separate, pull back without doing this. I'm just pulling my weight back into this back leg. My upper body is still staying up straight. Present the heels of the hands here and then push through. I've done one side, I need to do the other. That's my little viewfinder there. So I come around, I turn that right foot, I pull in, and that's my 180. I then step out, I come up on that heel of that right foot again in case I need to turn the foot. I bring the ball up, I rotate, pull down, make the T shape, transfer forwards, wipe and separate, transfer back, come underneath, push through, and then I finish by opening the patio door, which is where I put my left hand against the door frame, and I start sliding the door open. Once this hand gets in front of my face, I turn the left foot so it's straight. I continue extending all the way out, and then I step back onto a straight line. Bring the hands down, cross the hands left over right, turn and lift, separate, step in left to right. And that is the completion of the form. Pretty simple, wasn't it?